our YouTube and Auburn football and basketball fans. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. I want to go ahead and get you guys to like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger or Eagle. Now, Auburn taking on Alabama in basketball today. It was widely thought that Sharife Cooper, one of the best high school players from last year, out of the state of Georgia, 6'1", 180-pound point guard, was going to be starting today. The debut turned out to be pretty good. 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. As a matter of fact, it was so good that Auburn scored the most points that they have scored against an SEC team in which they are now 0-4 in the SEC, with another brutal slate to go. Got Georgia coming up, then Kentucky in a game after that. So, but welcome back, Sharife Cooper. I think he's going to be just a phenomenal basketball player. I hope it's not a situation like Isaac Okoro to where he goes pro after 1 year. The guy has such good ball skills, especially his ability to go to the left and make really, really great shots, especially down in the interior. I mean, to be such a, for a lack of a better way of putting it, to be such a small guy, he has a very diverse game. And I look forward to watching him and the young Auburn basketball team continue to progress. Okay, so as far as the coaching situation at Auburn, it looked as though Bryan Harsin was just going to straight up clean house. Nobody from Auburn there going to clean house. Now, that changed yesterday when Bryan Harsin decided to not only retain Carnell Cadillac Williams, but also decided to bring Zach Etheridge onto the fold. Now, a lot of you guys, just in case you don't remember or too young to remember, back in 2010, Auburn actually won a national championship. In 2009, Zach Etheridge, who was also part of that 2010 national championship team, he was severely injured against Ole Miss. As a matter of fact, to the point where not only did medical experts not think he was going to play football again, but he's doing good to be alive, especially after tearing vertebrae in your neck. Your neck is practically broken at that point. And the recovery and the ability to get back on the football field back in 2010 speaks volumes. Kind of similar situation. Matter of fact, Zach Etheridge and Carnell Williams have a lot in common when it comes to that. But Carnell Williams didn't almost break his neck. He actually broke his leg in the Florida game, I want to say in 2003. Carnell Williams had to bounce back from that particular injury and, handle adversity and put himself in a position to where he was in a real deal battle with Ronnie Brown for the starting running back position. As a matter of fact, Ronnie Brown had his breakout season after Carnell Williams' injury. 2004, undefeated season. Carnell Williams and Ronnie Brown just tore the SEC apart. Other similarities is Zach Etheridge and Carnell Williams actually played on undefeated teams for the Tigers. 2004, Auburn wins the Sugar Bowl 13-9. 2010, Auburn beats Oregon in the national championship game. So, like I said, it's got a little bit more Auburn flavor going with it as far as the coaches go. Now, it's still up in the air as to whether Travis Williams will be retained. But for now, it's a good thing for recruiting and a good thing for, especially when you start talking about the running back position at Auburn. DJ Williams opts out. Not opts out. He hits the transfer portal. Mark Anthony Richards hits the transfer portal. Of course, this is going to be something that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But as the transfer portal taketh away, the transfer portal giveth. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some guys in this transfer portal that could be very beneficial to the Auburn Tigers. And now, as we look at it and as the time is stretched, it looks like Auburn should be solidifying this staff probably, I would say, at the latest Wednesday, to start getting more aggressive with recruiting to salvage this particular recruiting class. So let me know what you guys think about Zach Etheridge. I really like the hire, and a lot of social media outlets, Facebook, I'm in this group, a couple of Auburn groups, and his name actually popped up even before this whole coaching thing happened with Gus Malzahn and Bryan Harsin. Zach Etheridge was a name that a lot of fans wanted to come back to Auburn, especially considering his success. He did a little time at Penn State, did a little time at Georgia Tech, also most recently at the University of Houston, and now coming to Auburn as a defensive backs coach. I think this is going to be incredible for recruiting. And his ties, what people don't get is when you go to multiple places, you develop relationships. You got to. Because if you don't develop relationships, you can't recruit. That's what recruiting is all about, is your ability to build relationships and trust. Is my kid coming out of high school going to be taken care of coming to you? Can you prove that? And over time, I think he will be able to prove that. And coaching with Derek Mason doesn't hurt. So I think Zach Etheridge was definitely a great choice of hire for the Auburn Tigers. Okay, let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's light this comment section up talking about this subject. Also, what do you think about Sharife Cooper? I was really impressed, man. I usually, I got to see it to believe it. There was a lot of hype surrounding Sharife Cooper, and he definitely delivered, giving Auburn the most points that they've scored as a collective whole against an SEC team all year, scoring 90 points, losing to Alabama 94-90. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.